Hey everyone, I'm Yash and this video is a little video showing on how I do my everyday makeup routine every day.
Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers to me.
So I like to keep my everyday makeup routine mostly drugstore. There is some high-end thrown in there, here and there. It's really up to you, it's really preference, so whatever you feel or whatever you're liking at the moment. So I will start off with my primer, the primer that I have been currently loving, and it is nearly finished. It's a bit sad. It's the Model's Own Face Base Primer. It's got a silicone type texture to it, so it kind of reminds me of any like the NYX silicone primer and like the Smashbox one, any kind of silicone primer. I love them. Just kind of put it all over the face. This one is mattifying as well, so I like to focus on my nose, like my T-zone section, because that's where I get really oily, and then the excess I'll just kind of wipe it onto the rest of my face. So straight after that I get into my foundation. So the foundation that I've been really loving, I used to see it being like spoken about all the time, but the color was never available to me, and I think Priceline brought the color over, or they extended their range. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm so happy they did. And the last color that they have available, so it's not, I'm pretty sure it's not their darkest color, but the darkest color that they have available in Priceline actually matches me. It's a teensy weensy dark, it's like a little bit dark, but it matches my summer color, because I tend to get a little bit, you know, tan and darker in the summer, which is completely fine. So yeah, the color that I'm in is 338 Spicy Brown. That's the name, the number, and it's the matte and poreless, normal to oily Fit Me foundation. So I have been loving it. I've been using it for over 2 months now, and it is my fave. Yeah, so we'll get into it. So the way I apply this foundation is an application process that I haven't used in a very long time. I usually use like a dense kabuki brush or a you know, a beauty blender or something like that, but for some reason I kind of drifted towards a stippling brush. I don't know if anyone even uses these anymore. It was like a thing back in the day, and yeah, I don't know, I'm really into this stippling brush, like using this kind of lightweight foundation with the stippling brush. So this foundation is, I would say it's light to medium coverage, and I like that. I think it might be a little bit buildable, like you can go on top of your, you know, problem areas like acne spots and stuff like that a couple of times with it, but I like this foundation. It's perfect for everyday use. So I'm gonna apply it. So just kind of make little spots and then just kind of go around with it. So it's a very light foundation, which I really like. It's good for everyday use, and the finish on this foundation makes it look like that I'm not wearing makeup, which is like what I want in life. So as you can tell already in the camera, it's like left my face with like a clean, smooth finish, which I really like. I know the color is off, like to me when I look at it, the color is just that little bit darker. Like I'm a little bit yellowy warm here, but then it's just like a little bit brownish here, but I will fix that, so don't worry. Okay, so right after I do that, I go in with my concealer. So the concealer, I'm kind of using 2 concealers for under my eyes. I've been using the Maybelline Master Conceal in medium. That's what it looks like there. But because it's a little bit too light, especially in summer for me, like if I put it on, you can clearly tell that I'm wearing concealer and it's overly bright. I kind of mix it in with the Kat 1D Tattoo Concealer, Locket Concealer, sorry, in Deep 34. And then I mix it in with that one there. So I kind of put a couple of dots on my face, and then I go in with the darker concealer a little bit and just put a little amount as well. So to blend it out, I use a beauty blender. So just going in I'm blending it underneath the eyes. Okay. So right now I look a little bit scary just because of this concealer. But I'm going to set underneath my eyes so I don't crease or anything like that, just because who wants creasing? Like, honestly. So for setting underneath my eyes, I use the Morphe banana powder. And then I use kind of like one of these dome foundation brushes. I just find it a lot easier to put on. And yeah, I'll just go underneath my eyes and just kind of put a little bit of powder underneath. So I'm going to set my eyes, set my chin and my mouth because I love to get crease lines around my mouth. While we kind of let this powder sit for a little while, do its job, I'm gonna start doing my eyebrows. So I've been using the same eyebrow product for as long as I can freaking remember. I finally hit pan, and like, you know, it's so damaged I've lost the front lid of it. It's a MAC random eyeshadow. It's MAC from Embark. Like, the writing's gone, but I remember the name. Finally like hit pan on this little baby, but I don't really have a massive eyebrow routine. It's just really filling in the sparse areas. So yeah, I don't really need to draw them out, so count my blessings there. But yeah, so I just kind of fill in my brows. Okay, now my brows are filled in. Next is usually eyeshadow. So for my everyday eyeshadow look, I'm not fussed. It's just whatever I'm feeling, whatever I like. I might go into a really big palette one day or a tiny little palette one day, 2 shadows one day, or just like 1 shadow one day. So it kind of really depends what I'm feeling. Yeah, so I kind of have been loving so lately I've been like in a couple of eyeshadow palettes. I've been using the Urban Decay Heat, like 1 or 2 colors from there, or the Flirt palette from Tarte, or just even like a single eyeshadow. I might kind of use a Flirt palette, so the Tartelette Flirt palette, can't even talk. The Tartelette Flirt palette, that's what it looks like there. And the shades are just gorgeous. Like, look at those shades. Look how pretty they are. So yes, I'm gonna just use 1 color from this. I don't want to go nuts. So I'm gonna use Hotline, which is that kind of orangey color there. My favorite colors are like orange. They're so pretty and easy to work with. So I'm gonna bring you in a little bit closer. I'm gonna get in a little bit of that orange. Like, look how pigmented that is. So pretty. And I'm just gonna go all over the eye. Like, it's the easiest thing you could ever do. If you're new to makeup, just follow this. Just put 1 color on your eyeshadow and just put 1 color on your eyelid and you'll be done. I take the same color and I just kind of put a little bit underneath my eyes as well, just to kind of finish it off a little. So that's the eyeshadow look. It's something really simple, easy. It's just legit just 1 eyeshadow, just put all over the eyes, done. So the last thing that I do with my eyes, the last step that I do with my eyes is mascara. So I use the MINA. Is it MINA? I don't know how to say this brand. Or is it EMA? I don't know. I think it's MINA. I'm gonna say MINA. If it's not, someone please correct me. This is what that one looks like. And this one is the Ultra Volume Mascara. I love mascaras that give me volume. Like, it's everything. Like, when a mascara like fans out my lashes, it's just like, ah, so good. I'm gonna be using the MINA one today. I really love the brush that like it has in it. It's really, really nice. And yeah, that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna apply this on my eyes. I'll come a little bit closer so you can see, but like, it's just fanned my lashes. Like, look at the difference. Like, my lashes are non-existent here. Like, there's nothing there. And I put this on, even though it's a voluming mascara, I feel like it lengthens my eyelashes as well. Like, look at this. 0 to like that. It's gorgeous. I love it. And I'm just gonna finish it off with the bottom lashes. So now that the mascara is all done, I am going to dust off the excess powder that's underneath my eyes and around my mouth. So now that my eyes are kind of done, my eyes are very simple for my everyday look, as you can tell. Just mascara, a bit of eyeshadow, and get my eyebrows done, and I consider it done. So I've dusted off the excess powder. Now I'm going to kind of semi-contour, semi-bronze my face. The product that I like to use is the contour powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I use the color Espresso. So I get like an angled shape brush, and then I just kind of dip into it. So I'm just gonna go on my cheeks, just kind of carve it in a little bit. Go on my forehead. So I'm gonna take a little bit more just for my nose. I don't do any serious contouring for my nose. I just give it a little bit of shape. I use the same brush, which is a little bit daunting because it is quite big, but I kind of squeeze it a little bit so it thins out, and then I just kind of do like a little swipe down, and then it gives some shape in my nose. Done. So that's it for like my face, contouring and bronzing wise. As you can tell, the highlight doesn't look so intense now. The bronzing, contouring has given my face a bit more warmth and shape, which I really like. So highlighting, so meaning like that iridescent light that you find on your cheekbones, that is really how I feel for the day. If I feel like I want to put a little bit of highlight, I'll put some on. If I don't, I just kind of let it go and let my natural oils come through. But today I'm going to put a little bit of highlighter. I'm going to be using a color from the Urban Decay Afterglow palette. This has been one of my recent purchases. Really like it. I'm going to use a tiny little brush for this just because I don't want to go really excessive on it. I'm going to use Side Piece, which is this gold color right there. I'm just going to put a little bit just underneath the brow bone, a little bit on the nose, and you can tell that glow like so much. And I'm just going to take a little bit up there as well. Once again, if you feel like you put a little bit too much, just kind of dust it off with the beauty blender. But yeah, a little bit there, and then just a little bit where you would highlight normally. And look at that, it is so pretty and nice. It just gives like a really nice subtly glow. Okay, so my face I think is all done. Is it all done? Yes, my face is all done now. So I am, to set my face, I love my Fix Plus because I feel like all the products that I do apply on my face, whether it be my moisturizer, which is like, you know, mattifying, and like the foundation, which is like mattifying as well, and my, you know, powders, my face is super matte and it looks a bit drying. I know it defeats the purpose, but I love using MAC's Fix Plus just to give a little spray all over my face, so it just kind of melts all the products in and just kind of becomes one with my skin. So I'm just gonna do a couple of sprays there and just kind of dust and just kind of like, you know, dry it up. I feel like spraying this really melts my skin and just kind of sets it all into place. Okay, so now onto lips. My everyday makeup routine, the lip always changes. It always changes. Maybe 1 or 2 days I'll use one same lippy color, but it changes. But the color is definitely always a nudie color. So the lip color that I'm going to be using is from Kat Von D, and it is Hawkind. It's her liquid lippy. That's what it looks like. I'm just going to apply it all over the lips. I prefer liquid lipsticks just because they last a bit longer for an everyday look. So that is the final look. This is my everyday makeup routine. So my everyday makeup routine kind of relates to my everyday hair routine. My hair is just thrown back. I don't really pay attention to it, so my hair is just my hair, so ignore my hair. But yeah, this is my everyday makeup routine. I love it. I've been using it consistently, especially like the foundation, like the face products I've been using for over 2 months now, and I'm in love. my face like just feels like I am not wearing product, like, and that all goes out to this Fit Me foundation. I am so happy that like I have a color that's available to me. It's a bit sad that the darkest color that's available matches me at the moment. I know there's darker colors out there, but it's progress. We're getting somewhere. So yeah, I love it. Like my eyeshadow look, like once I said, it kind of really depends how I'm feeling, but the mascara and everything else is exactly the same. So all the products will be listed down below if you wanted to know exactly what I use or you missed what I showed you. But yeah, leave a comment down below. What's your favorite foundation that you use for every day? I would love to know, just because, you know, options. Yeah, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if this is the first time you're meeting me. It will really help me out, and like this video as well, and I will see you all soon. Thanks guys, bye.